Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals takes it straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
You've coached a lot of different versions of the SEC, and obviously there's never been one deeper than this. What's it like been coaching in this?
The reason for the league being so good is the commitment. Commitment to coaching, commitment to facilities, commitment to the NIL across the board. There is not anybody in our league that's not investing in all those things.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Durant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Double your chances to win all month long in March with two big promotions. On Fridays, embrace the madness and win a share of $150,000 in cash and free play. On Saturdays, starting March 8th, go for the gold and win your share of up to $10,000 in cash and free play in the 80K Fool's Gold giveaway. Enjoy live entertainment all month long and play for your chance to win big in March only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
We had big classic news from the Southern Heritage Classic last week when it was announced Arkansas Pine Bluff and Alcorn State will be the two Classic participants.
Being a part of the Classic is a big deal. It's the third year for UAPB and the first year for Alcorn. So I'm just glad we were able to get it done.
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
It's noon on GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is the Tuesday, March 25th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, it's a Tuesdays with Tony Allen. The Grind Father himself will join us on the show. The Grizzlies finally back in action tonight as they're going to take on the Utah Jazz in Utah. We will get to that. We will get to all the news and notes of the day. A quick update on the Sweet 16, which we've got a few days until that gets back underway. It is a Tuesday. It is beautiful outside. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Having a good day. All right, we've got a bunch of stuff to get to on the show today. As I mentioned, the Grind Father himself, Tony Allen, is going to join us. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Rangers Body Spray Bandit, in Northside. Johnny Bagpool, Johnny Bearcat. John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carp, the Grim Roser. John Quadrant, John Lance. He's Yogi Roser.
What's up?
Hello, John.
Yeah, what up?
Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Nava Jones, the reporter, the photographer, Sir Hiss, Walker 93.
What up, good people? What up, good people? Shout out my dog, Mike Jones. I'm rocking this hoodie today, bro. My dog had a nice little collab with the Hornets, so I had to show my dog some
Mike
love.
Jones.
Yeah, shout out my dog, man.
Like
my dog.
that Mike Jones?
No, not that Mike Jones.
The
A
real
different Mike Jones.
Different Mike
This
Jones.
Mike Jones that works for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, he works for the Hornets.
Okay.
And that is his collaboration and his and the gear of which Devin is donning is the highlight of the Hornets season.
You're
this
damn right
year.
it is.
Yes,
it is.
Except for possibly a few Eric Roberts calls. Is it right? Wait,
Collins.
Yeah, Eric Collins calls.
Yeah, Collins. Yeah.
The guy that always disses us. My favorite announcer who refuses to come on the show.
That's crazy.
All right. Before I get to anything, I do need to tell you that the Grind Father is here. He is Tony Allen. He is the Grind Father. It is a Tuesdays with Tony brought to you by ESCO. Make sure when you are headed down to FedEx Forum that you are darting across the street and trying out ESCO. Get you some of that shrimp and grits. Get you some of that soul food. Amazing food over at ESCO. Tony Allen joins us from La Quinta in parts unknown.
Yeah, La Quinta Allen in the building. This guy.
Great to see you, Tony.
Man, salute, man. Glad I can make it.
Where are you?
Yeah, you look like in a hostage situation.
Yeah, are you okay? Blink twice if you're okay.
You got blank walls.
Blink twice if you're okay, Tony. Did I lose him? I can't see him.
He's
There he is.
There he is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey, is Chandler Parsons holding you hostage? Blink twice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I figured y'all to bring that up, man. Y'all know, listen, man. I had to be respectful. I was on the Run It Back, man. I had a great time on the Run It Back podcast, man, with the beautiful, lovely lady, Miss Bill, my homeboy, Lou Williams, and my partner, Chandler Parsons, man. Hey, I didn't want to be disrespectful, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, all right. Hold on now. There's going to be a segment of our audience that has no idea what we are talking about, so we're going to clear this up real quickly. Yesterday, Tony Allen went viral for being on the FanDuel Sports Network's Run It Back show with the aforementioned Michelle Beadle, Chandler Parsons, and Lou Williams. And here is what transpired on the Run It Back show.
I got to know, I always wonder about players who played a big part of their career in a certain city. If you take things personally, for example, this year at the trade deadline, you had Jimmy Butler being pretty outspoken about all the places he didn't want to go, Kevin Durant, and they both didn't want to go to Memphis. Do you take that personally? Like, why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure KD probably didn't want to go back to one of these small markets. I think he probably, he wanted to be where he was at. Them guys like used to playing in those big cities, bright lights. Up here, we just got, blue collar people and barbecue, man. We work hard, man. So if you ain't understanding what the culture is and what it's about, a lot of people probably, they'll probably be more reluctant to stand in those big cities. But, man, if y'all come down here, trust and believe, Grid Nation going to stand up. I mean, they're going to take you and accept you for what it is. But and it was another guy, Andre Iguodala. He didn't want to come down here neither. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I don't know what's the stigma on that. Chandler, I think you started that, man.
That's my bad.
You're right, actually.
That's my fault, TA. Listen, you guys are still in good shape. Right now, you're currently in the fifth.
Oh, you're just going to go right past
that? Look, TA, I'm glad you said that, TA, because I catch strays because of Chandler. I'm from BAZ. I catch strays because of Chandler. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to say anything? You just want to gloss over that?
I gave the energy back that they gave me. You know what I mean? It was you know what I mean? That's all. Was.
Hey, Chandler, I'm gonna make sure you get that pass, bro.
Come on, please, TA.
Right, man.
Just have like a nice big city pep rally.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, now let's acknowledge this. Number one, great job by you calling him out. Mm-hmm. And saying, hey, man, I think you started this, right? If you're running around talking about Memphis is a hellhole, Memphis is a piece of crap, we know Chandler Parsons did not have a great experience here. And that went both ways, right? We had a terrible experience with Chandler, though I really always liked him a great deal as a person. I always defended him as a person. Like, he's a fun guy, and he's a nice guy, and he had no knees, and they paid him $90 million, and so he was always going to be resented, right? Okay. That last part, though, the whole, hey, I'll give you a pass.
I'll give you a pass.
Like he's a rapper that's got to check in or something. Enough, Tony.
No, he got to check in, Chris. I got to make sure he can walk down Beale Street straight, man. I got to make sure Grizz Nation don't get the whooping that trick. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I got to make sure go on, bro. But I ain't going to front, bro. I can't front, bro. I did see him rush his way back. I saw him get multiple doctors come in and get involved. I saw him trying. That I can't say.
He did.
But if you watch that interview, bro, they asked me, they was like, what were some of the highlights that you saw about Chandler? I couldn't think of none because he wasn't ever on the court.
That's crazy.
But what I did notice is, and he's a happily married man now, but back in his past when he was playing with us, he kept some eye candy at the front row.
Brother.
My guy had them joints on deck, boy.
Brother.
He had a roster, boy.
I'll tell you this.
He had a roster.
All right, number one, the night Bella Thorne walked in.
I still got the video
and
on my
she
phone.
had the fishnets on and the whole nine, and I'm like, yo. Then another night, a girl who was mega famous at the time, Savannah Chrisley, she walked in. And then
isn't her dad in jail now?
The girl, yes, the Chrisley Knows Best or whatever it was, that show, that was a big show at the time. She showed up, and then his girlfriend that he had when she was here, he had this Instagram model that was his girlfriend, and I will never forget this. I was in the tunnel, and he walked out, and he was like, hey, man, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend. This girl was the hottest girl I think I've ever seen in my life. I was like, she was so hot I couldn't talk. I was like, hi, my name's Chris. My name's Chris. And I had never seen anybody like that. I'm like, what is this?
He had the Johnson on, bro.
Oh,
he was a Bluff legend too.
I will say this. Oh, right.
Shout out to the Bluff.
Yep.
Now close establishment.
Yep. But look, you did good. You did good.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Can I ask you something? And I am going to sound old and lame now.
No. Oh, no. I don't want you to sound old and lame, bro.
Okay, then I'm going to ask you. What was that acronym that Lou Williams used?
Oh, Blackhaven.
Blackhaven Zone, the BHZ.
Blackhaven Zone, bro.
The BAZ.
Yeah,
HHZ. The BHZ. Man, we got to get
Yo,
you on some 3-6 Mafia, man.
I've never heard that.
We can tell.
I'm going to send you some 3-6 Mafia albums this afternoon.
Bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, the BHZ.
You ain't tapped in like you used to be, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You can go listen to some 3-6.
I didn't know what he was saying.
Some Duke Deuce, man. BAZ, come on, bro.
DJ Paul.
Did you know what he was talking about, Tony?
Come on, bro.
Yes, I knew what he was talking about, man. I've been in Memphis for 15 years, man.
I've been here 25. I've been here 25. I haven't heard anybody use that phrase in 25 years.
BAZ, bro.
You ain't listened to enough Memphis
Come
rap.
on, bro. You got to tap in, man. We got to get you back in the trenches, bro.
Unbelievable.
He got the Spotify money now, Tony. He don't want to be in the trenches no more, bro.
Hey, I swear to God, when Tony was talking about how he needs to check in with me or whatever, it reminded me years and years ago, there's this guy who was on the 98 title team here, Memphis legend, Torrey Noel. Played at Melrose and then played at the University of Tennessee. He's on the undefeated Tennessee National Championship team. And Torrey came back, and Torrey and Cedric Wilson and a couple other guys were doing like a celebrity basketball game. And I had not been in Memphis all that long. And Torrey Noel's like, hey, man, I need you to be there. I need you to come, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, where is it? And he was like, it's in Orange Mound in Melrose. And I was like, okay. I was like, I mean, I don't know much. I was like, but is it fine for me to go there? And I'll never forget this as long as I live. You know what this dude said to me? He goes, if you're with me.
Yeah. There you go.
And that's what I thought of when Tony said, that he's got to have Chandler Parsons check in. Tony, that's what you should have said to him. Hey, man, you're going to be okay if you're with me.
Yeah,
if you're not with me, you're not going to be okay.
It's spooky.
And that's one thing. But that's one thing I always like, man, with Chandler, though. He wasn't, like, really trying to give that energy. It's just Grizz Nation was tough on him about getting on the court, man. I mean, and then one of the things, too, that probably put a little salt in the wound when he said, when people were saying he was overpaid, his response was, you know what? Whether I'm overpaid or underpaid, I'm paid. You know what I mean? So when he came back with that comment, I think Grizz Nation just threw away the towel with him, and he was like, "The hell with it, I'm getting out of here." But
well, man, also there was also a lot of resent in that he was going to be. That was what we used our money for to take us over the top. The core four was going to get their you know what I mean? That one other piece. We just needed one other piece. We needed a guy to stretch out the floor. He was going to be able to knock down corner threes. He was going to be that guy. And so we were like, we were augmenting. And look, it could happen again. You never know, right? Like you could have, let's say with the Grizzlies now, inevitably there's going to come a fourth guy, right? They have taken shots at this before, whether it's OG Anunoby or Mikal Bridges or more recently the Butler Durant. Like, who knows who it's going to be? But at some point, again, it's going to be a small forward. They're going to attain a small forward at some point, and we've just got to hope that it takes the other three to the next level. And that was the big problem. It was like, we spent the most money on this guy, and not only is he not taking us to the next level, it's literally a wasted contract. It is hindering us, right? It's hindering us. And so it was a tough go. But I thought you handled it well. Honestly, I thought you handled it well. And I liked how you blamed him. it's probably not his fault if KD and Butler and whoever, doesn't want to come and, be the leader, right? Like they probably want to go fit in somewhere at the end of their careers with veteran-laden teams like Butler is right now. Jimmy Butler doesn't have to be the voice, right? They got
Dre.
Yeah, they've got their guys. They've got an established coach, and they've got 2 long-time, multiple championship-winning leaders on their team, right? And so
it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you would have paid him, I think.
And then another thing, Chris,
maybe
guys like that. You're right. They come here. They don't want to be the first ones had to go talk to the media. A lot of the wins and losses,
right,
like put on them. They want to go somewhere where they can, hide out, and let the faces of whoever that team is, go out there and get all the blame or get all the success.
The other thing is, I think the KD thing. I understand, like the Butler thing, I think is probably realistic, honestly. I think that because the reason that one, I think KD has gotten thrown into the Butler, camp on this, and I don't think that they are the same at all. I think that the Butler thing, I don't care what anybody around here says, like, they obviously put up, had conversations because he went way out of his way 3 different times to have people report, I don't want to go there, right? So that was a real thing. Like, they obviously met with Jimmy Butler in Miami, told him, and then the owner told him, like, hey, the best deal we have for you is this deal, right? So he went to Chris Haynes, he went to Mark Spears, he went to everybody else and said, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, right? I don't think the KD thing was the same because I've listened to KD's quotes after it. KD seemed like, and this was, I thought, actually, fair. I don't want to leave in the middle of the season. Yeah. I don't want to go somewhere else now. Like, let's let this season play out, and then I'll go somewhere else. But number one, I want to see this thing through. Number one, I want to see this thing through. And number two, if you trade for me, you're gutting your team, right, at this point. So what do you got left if I show up?
That makes sense.
I think the KD thing was actually pretty reasonable as to say, like, hey, man, I don't know what's happening after this year, but let me just get to the end of the year because I don't want to try to move and then play the last 25 games somewhere else and then try to figure out if I'm going to live there and whatever. Like, I think Jimmy Butler was like, look, they got 3 guys they're going to pay. They're about to pay Jaren Jackson Jr. in the offseason, and there's no chance they're giving me the $100 million that I want. The only thing that Jimmy Butler cares about is money, right? And we were probably going to use it either as a rental or try to get him at a reasonable rate, right? The Warriors paid him. Like, they gave him the $100 million that he wanted. And so I think that was as much about the market as it is the money. If there's anything we've learned about Jimmy Butler, it's all about money. Yeah, he's pissed off when he doesn't get his money. Yep. He's great when he gets his money.
He charges people $30 for coffee. So
and we weren't going to be able to get him. Sure. He knew he can't get traded here and get what he wants. Yeah. Like, there's no way. Yeah. You would be so far into every tax. Like, you can't afford him and Jaren getting a max and Ja getting an extension when it comes up, and you've already got Bane on $200 million. Like, we're not these other markets. Like, we ain't got that kind of, we're not spending that kind. And so the KD thing, I think, was a little bit different than the Butler thing, and I think it wasn't necessarily fair to say guys don't want to play here. Like, in the end, guys want comfortability and they want money and they want a chance to win. And I think eventually we will. We'll get somebody, right? Eventually. We'll get somebody and just pray it's not like the Parsons thing, right? I mean, we got people. Once upon a time, we could have had Anunoby. We could have had Mikal Bridges. We could have had more recently. We had a deal for Dorian Finney-Smith until that jerk off in Brooklyn. Yeah, you leaked it out, so they got a better deal.
Yeah, I wanted him so bad, bro.
Finney-Smith would have been perfect.
Would have been perfect. They tried to get Durant. They've tried to get Durant like 3 times now. They've tried to get him.
Yep.
So. It's all good.
I thought you did good, though, Tony.
You did good. TA, have you ever gotten a concussion on your day off in L.A.? Yes or no?
Oh, my God.
A concussion? What is somebody?
Dude,
Marvin Bagley.
Tony, Marvin Bagley hit. Marvin Bagley, I swear to God, Tony, Marvin Bagley is on the injury report today with a concussion. He does not play, and we've been in L.A. for 3 days. I don't know if he hit his head on a door frame.
Is he
I don't know if he
still?
Had,
On a BBL, yeah, the BBL, LA or something. He hit his head on something, TA.
Bro, that's what I said. He was on that little Don.
Yeah,
He's
got a good night, TA.
He's hungover.
Hey, man, yeah, if he hit his head on anything, bro, he had to been just, I don't know, probably wasn't thinking, probably, I don't know, man. I don't want to put no, but man, that's another body down. It hurts.
What is the goofiest injury you have ever seen? Have you ever seen a guy get hurt off the basketball court? And we don't know how.
I didn't show up on the injury report the next day like, I can't play.
You've never seen?
Now, again, he could have been at practice and somebody elbowed him in the head. It's possible, right? We don't know. Again, and I doubt we're probably going to get some clarity on this. In the end, it's not like he was playing anyway. It's just, it's one of those like comedy of errors things. Like when you're looking at the injury report, you're like, what? He doesn't
Where did you come
play.
from?
How do you get a concussion, bro?
I tell you what, man, if a guy like himself, man, that, that haven't been playing throughout these last couple of years, been, bouncing from team to team, concussion and all, I'm ready to ball. Put it like that. I got to get signed for the year, man. I ain't out here. Listen, that's something I would have kept to myself. I'd have been probably out there running dizzy than a mother. But guess what? I'm going to let them know I'm all heart, and I'm fighting through it, bro.
You think you've ever had one?
I think I ever had a concussion.
Tony, you probably had like 10.
You definitely
That's crazy.
You definitely hoop like you had a concussion.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah.
But
Tony,
guess what?
Tony.
But
They're
guess
saying
what?
these boys.
Got through it.
Hey, they think you got CTE, bro.
CTE basketball.
They say you got CTE.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No Young Jeezy, bro. No Young Jeezy. Huh?
Get them off you, Tony. They're trying to act like you're Antonio Brown.
No.
They say you're Antonio Brown, Tony.
CTE ESPN.
CTE World, man. Shout out Jeezy.
Hey, that goes to show you I don't know nothing about that concussion stuff, man. But I think it's a serious thing. I think he should, take the right precautions in going into this situation. Because if he don't, and
Oh, you can't decide what you think. You just said if it was me, I wouldn't tell anybody and I'd play. And now you're like, I think you should do the right thing.
I don't
take it seriously, bro.
I don't want to. In all seriousness, I don't want to offend none of the people, that's actually suffering from that, the after trauma. So, but with an afro,
we don't care. We don't care. Seriously, bro, you don't play. How did you get a concussion?
Man,
we get hurt in the craziest ways ever.
Yeah, remember Zach Edey got a concussion that time too?
Yeah, but he actually got hit. We saw him get hit.
Shiner.
Right?
Yeah, and he could duck. He's so tall.
This dude got hurt on his off day.
They had 4 days off in LA, boy.
Man. Stay off the weed.
Have you ever seen anybody get hurt on their off day?
Never.
That's never ever. You played 15 years in the league? Never. Nobody said you never showed up to the next day of the facility and like, yeah, bro, so and so on the injury report today. What happened? Shit, I don't know, bro. Like, it never happened.
Never.
Never in 15 years in the NBA.
What are you doing outside? 9 times out of 10, you chilling. Just think about it. If you go into a club, you in a Sprinter or a Uber SUV, you get there, you sit down, you get up, you get back, sit down, you go back to the room. That's that. You go to dinner, get in the Uber, you go sit down, you get up, you come back. What is you doing?
There are guys that have the only reason I say this is because there are tall guys that have hit their head before.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You know what? Did you play with Fab Melo? Rest in peace.
On the Celtics team.
Rest in peace, Fab Melo. Were you there when he was there?
In the Celtics.
When was Fab Melo there?
He was on the
Fab
Celtics.
Melo hit his head and got a concussion.
He was on the 2012, 2013.
Okay, so Tony was already gone. Fab Melo, rest in peace, he's dead now, but he seriously did. He hit his head on the thing and got a concussion.
Dang.
There are tall guys that have done that before. That's why I joked about that. That maybe he hit his head on a door frame or something. You know, if you're 7 foot tall, it's possible.
It's hard out
if
here,
you
bro.
don't duck. If you don't duck.
6'8".
Huh? No, he's 7 foot. Bagley's huge. No, he's He's like 6'11".
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So I mean, look, if he didn't duck under a door frame, it's possible. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with ways a guy can get a concussion on his off day.
It's tough out here, man. We just want to win, TA.
Huh?
He wasn't at the La Quinta. They had the
No, it sounded like from the what's it called? From the pictures I saw, it sounded like they were back in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, all in Beverly Hills.
Because it used to be. Do you remember this, Tony? Like years ago, it was like when the year Fizdale took over. That was the year I went on the road trip with y'all, and that was like the Beverly Hills Hilton downtown, like right there at Rodeo Drive. And he stayed there because it was like a Heat thing, like the Miami Heat did.
you talking about the Beverly Wilshire?
Yeah, Wilshire. I'm sorry, the Beverly Wilshire. Yeah. And then, then everybody moved back to like right there by Staples Center. But then this year, it looked like they were in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, right back
so
by
maybe
Rodeo.
That Beverly Wilshire is the best.
So nice.
That hotel.
Oh my God!
I'm on the website, dude.
So nice.
It looks so nice.
It's where they filmed Pretty Woman.
Yeah, it's where they did Pretty Woman.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ran into Tony Romo in the elevator at that joint.
Guess who I ran into? Kristen Bell from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and she was tiny. And then the one I got most excited about, I was waiting for my car for the Uber or whatever. Mike Pereira, the NFL guy, the officials guy that they go to at NFL games to tell you if the refs were right or not.
He was just hanging out, bro?
Yeah, he was there. He worked for Fox.
Shout out Mike Pereira.
I was like, Mike Pereira, this is awesome. He was super nice, too.
Hey, Tony, it's easy to make a little trip on Rodeo when you stay at the Beverly Wilshire, huh?
Dude, they literally offer a Pretty Woman package.
Do they really?
Yeah, you either stay in a penthouse or one of their presidential suites. They give you a behind-the-scenes tour of Rodeo Drive, your own personal wardrobe consultant and stylist. They give you a dinner at Cut by Wolfgang Puck.
How much?
A chef's dinner for two in your suite.
Click buy now.
And a 90-minute massage at their spa. It doesn't say how much. You have to call to reserve it.
How much?
He's at 50,000.
It's got to be expensive as hell. Yeah.
50,000 TA?
50,000.
And you have to do it for 4 nights. It's a 4-night minimum stay.
Play a 50 ball.
100,000.
And you have to find a prostitute, just like Pretty Woman.
You got to find a hooker. Yeah.
Yes. 100,000. Hey, look, dude, I remember, when we stayed at that Beverly Wilshire, I walked up to Rodeo Drive, and I was like, I'm going to buy one thing on Rodeo Drive just to say I bought something on Rodeo Drive. So I walked into these, and this is the first time that I remember being like, oh, okay, I don't live like everybody else.
Yeah.
Because there's no price tags on anything. Because anybody that shops there just gives them their credit card and says, throw it in the bag, I like this. They don't care what the price is, right?
Yeah.
So at one point, we're walking into this store. And I walk into this store, and it's this French guy, of course. And I was looking around. He's like, oh, could I help you, sir? And I was like, I'm just kind of looking around. He's like, okay, let me know if you need anything. I was like, all right. So I look, and I see this sweater. And I was like, wow, I really like this sweater. And I was like, I'm looking for a tag or whatever.
Yeah.
I know, right?
They don't have tags
I'm
on
at TJ Maxx. Right. And I'm like, hey, how much is this? And he goes, this one here, this is $2,000. And I said, what? And he said, this is $2,000. And I was like 2,000? And he's like, yes. And I was like, I'm going to start saying that. 2,000.
Sounds a lot.
2,000. No, I think it sounds better. Be like, hey, I have $2,000 bills, right?
Yeah.
He said $2,000. This is $2,000.
Did you call? You didn't cop, did you?
What? It would have been a fifth of my salary at that point. No.
Tony, what's the most expensive thing you walked in the store and bought in LA on Rodeo Drive?
Good question.
I used to tear down Louis Vuitton a lot, right there on the corner. I used to love getting those like
polos.
collar shirts.
Yep, he had the Louis Vuitton polos.
Louis Vuitton
Always the polos.
He was big on that.
How much you spend on them?
I would go get every color they had in there, and I'd be shirts like $600, $500-$600.
So probably like $3-4 grand.
$3-4 grand.
Yeah, probably about $4 or $5 grand. Yeah.
That ain't too bad. I thought you were gonna spend like 10 grand on like maybe like a bag or something.
You gotta figure though. Hold on, you gotta figure though. I'm wearing them with like Robin jeans.
Oh, you getting the fit off?
Red monkeys and
you're big.
True Religion joints. You getting them all?
Your biggest.
They didn't have jeans that go up to that size. They used to go up to like a 32.
Yeah.
Minus cars, your biggest purchase had to be a watch, right?
Oh yeah,
a watch.
Yep, I love watch. I love watch.
Speaking of watch, I gotta ask you about your boy. I see they getting all the old heads in the one-on-one challenge. You see what your boy doing? Michael Beasley versus Lance Stephenson for 100 grand.
Yep.
Oh, that's so. Hey, man, listen, that's putting them brothers on the map. And you know what I thought about that, bro? I was like, yo, the Lakers just waived 2 guys. They probably could use those 2 guys.
Oh,
but
stop.
even if
stop. Use them to do what, bro?
No, listen, but no, they need some scores. Damn, Luka and Bron they only could do so much. But at the same time, I think it's big. It's gonna bring some excitement. I think the league can piggyback off of that. But I think they just started something. You know what I mean? They just started something because both of those guys can score.
You know what they should do? They should do. You remember when we were during COVID and they did the rap battles? It's like the Locks versus Dipset and stuff. That's what we need to do. Yeah.
Exactly
a versus.
It's exactly what it's giving. You go get all the guys that was back in the day and bring them back, and they go catalog for catalog. In this situation, we're going to go bucket for bucket. And in that situation, I promise you, I like Lance. I love Lance. Although he tried to play me one day in the game. He faked the ball in my face one day, and I thought but that has nothing to do with me liking Michael Beasley in that situation.
You like Michael Beasley to get the 100 grand?
Tony just played with him in the what's it called? In the Big Three.
I tried to play him one-on-one. I tried to play Mike Beasley one-on-one.
And what happened?
He's got so much better, man. I just wonder why he didn't have that type of mentality in the league. Like, he's supposed to still be in the league. And it's like he brought it on when he came back with the Knicks, but by that time they had already had this, the words that they say about him in the media, and it kind of carried him.
Yeah, he was always it was always between the ears. Yeah. Talent-wise, if you could take, his talent is just so extreme.
Elite one-on-one talent,
truly.
Yes.
No, and even as a team basketball, like, he is just crazy talented. He could dribble, pass, shoot, do everything, rebound like a monster. I remember, Tony, you'll love this. When Fizdale was here, one day I'm at this is actually a good Fizz story. By the way, he was not invited to your retirement.
I know, right?
You didn't invite Fizdale. You didn't invite him.
No.
You didn't?
They needed him on run it back.
All right, so hey, Fizdale's here, and one day at practice, he starts telling me this story, and he says, "We're playing. I want to say it's Oklahoma City. It might have been Westbrook's year that he won the MVP or something like that. So we're talking about Westbrook. And he says the first year, he's in Miami at the time, and he said the first year." We're at Summer League. We draft Michael Beasley. And he goes, and we're out at Summer League. And he goes, and we've got practice at 9 a.m., right? And he goes, we get to the gym, and Russell Westbrook has been there since 7 a.m., and he is absolutely drenched, pouring with sweat. And his team's not even practicing or anything. And Beasley, they have practice at 9 and Beasley's not there. And then it's 9:10 and Beasley's not there. And it's 9:20 and Beasley's not there. And it's 9:30. And finally they send a coach to bang on his hotel door to try to get him. And Fizdale's look, no disrespect to Michael Beasley, but we all turn to each other Yeah, we screwed up. Like, there's one guy here that is absolutely drenched and pouring with sweat, and our guy, who's the number 2 pick, we can't even get him we can't even find him. And that's why I say it was always from the very beginning. There's a long story of saying from the very beginning, Tony. It was not a talent thing with Beasley. Never. It was never a talent thing. It was a responsibility and between the ears thing.
Yeah, he got kicked out of the rookie symposium, didn't TA?
Yes, he got kicked out of the symposium.
They told him to go home, bro.
Well, there were a couple. There was a Grizz on there too.
Yeah,
Arthur got kicked out of that too.
Terrell Arthur
and Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, it's all right. So you say you got B's in the one-on-one thing?
I got B's in the one-on-one.
Okay, because I know I've been seeing a lot of like old players like Marcus Thornton coming out of the woodworks. Ty Lawson, Brandon Jennings, Jeff
Marcus Thornton.
Oh, he was a
bucket.
Yeah, he's been popping off a little bit.
He's been popping off online, bro.
What?
Because Brandon Jennings said he would bust.
Marcus Thornton was a who?
He was a bucket.
He was a bucket. Don't do that, TA. Don't do that.
Marcus Thornton could get buckets.
don't do that.
You don't say. He had a lot of 30 balls in the NBA.
On who?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. On who?
All right. A lot of people, Tony.
Other than TA, right?
I swear to God, if I look up on YouTube Marcus Thornton, Tony Allen, and I see him busting your ass, just give me a minute.
I'm looking it up too. Don't you worry.
Type in Marcus Thornton and Tony Allen, see what pops up. It better not be.
Hold on, let me
We
see.
better not see Marcus Thornton crosses over Tony Allen.
Yeah,
don't let us find that.
You forgot we got the internet, bro.
You said you might have done that. Hey, you always forget the internet exists.
No, man. Hey,
Marcus Thornton, 42 points, career high.
Against the Grizzlies?
No, Golden State.
Oh, okay. 42 in a game?
He scored his highest games are 27. 27 to 42. Those are his 20 high scoring games.
Wow.
Tia, you
scored
not feeling
42 twice.
He could get buckets.
You ain't feeling Marcus Thornton.
I like Brandon Jennings in that matchup. That's all I'm saying.
30 or more 10 times.
Okay, because it was.
And one of them was against us. March 20th, 2012. Marcus Thornton scored 31 against the Grizzlies.
Tony Allen was hurt.
Hold on. What date, Roser?
March 20th, 2012. Tony Allen was not hurt. Tony Allen played in this game.
Oh, no.
He was TA was 6 of 8 from the field.
Oh, okay. You got busy. He got busy. He was lazy on defense.
14 points. You played 20 minutes. 21. You played 21 minutes because Marcus Thornton was cooking you.
12 or 22. No. He was 12 or 22 from the field, TA.
That was the matchup too.
He had 7 rebounds, 6 assists.
That was the matchup. He was the 2 guard. You were the 2 guard.
You was getting cooked.
Yeah, dude, that was the matchup.
Their point guard was Isaiah Thomas. Their 2 guard was Marcus Thornton. Their 3-man was John Salmons. Their 4 was Jason Thompson, and their 5 was Boogie Cousins.
I was thinking John Salmon.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Oh, Marcus Thornton averaged 10 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist in 14 games versus Tony Allen.
But one time he dropped the 31 on your head, TA.
This dude said I was guarding John Salmons.
I was guarding Salmon.
I was guarding John Salmons.
This man said, Mark.
No, you know what? Who was our coach that year?
2012? That would have been Lionel.
Yep. Lionel.
Lionel didn't understand what was going on. The game was changed.
We had, Jeremy Pargo played 16 and a half minutes in that game. I totally forgot Jeremy Pargo.
I do not have a Jeremy Pargo Grizzlies moment. Nah. I don't think I do.
Oh,
do we have one?
He dunked or something?
He had one of the great dunks in Grizzlies history.
Was it in Summer League?
He threw it off the glass.
No. Jeremy Pargo had one of the great dunks in Grizzlies history. I'm not kidding.
Let me see.
Didn't he throw it off the windmill? What'd he do?
Who was it on?
Washington.
Washington.
Kevin Seraphin.
Thank you.
Here it is.
Yeah, Kevin Seraphin. He caught him on the drive.
Put it up on the screen, Jalen, when you find this. This is one of the great dunks in Grizzlies history. Look at this.
Oh, okay.
Cocked.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
It look like Tony Roden.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, y'all gotta play it again. Watch me jump up. Watch me jump up on the sideline. I couldn't believe it.
Where are you going, bro?
You ran to the baseline.
Man, I couldn't believe it.
You were the sixth man on the court right there. You were on the court.
That's a real teammate right there.
Tony, you get a technical for that nowadays. You know that, right?
Is he
That's worth getting a technical for.
I'll tell you this. How many posters do you think Kevin Serafin's on? That is like the most dunkable player ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just feels like the kind of guy that people dunk on.
Yeah. TA, you jumped up like that for Parker. He's a Chicago kid.
Jeremy Parker.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah,
it makes
Chicago
sense.
guy, too.
It was your homie dunking on somebody. It makes sense.
My youngest.
It makes sense to you.
We've had a couple. Brandon had the one on Ian Mahimi.
Oh, he dunked
for the
him out the
Wizards.
league.
For the
He dunked him out the
Wizards,
league.
yeah. Like we've had some man.
Also, looking down on
Wizards have gotten
that night that you were talking about the Marcus Thornton game. Also, Dante Cunningham. I always
Shout
forget
out
about
Dante
him.
Cunningham.
I always forget.
He was good for us.
That season that we lost Zebo, Spates and Cunningham saved us.
Yes.
Like, they saved us that season. Whatever happened to Dante Cunningham?
You didn't invite him to the jersey retirement?
Yeah, whatever happened to him?
Who?
Dante Cunningham.
Dante Cunningham.
Dante
What's he
Cunningham?
doing?
I think he a farm guy.
Bro, he was playing
He a
ball
what?
in
Oregon
farming.
right now.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
He a farmer?
Dude, he was playing basketball in Korea until last year. Last year was his last year he played basketball.
Dante Cunningham?
Or says he's still with them.
Oh,
The
look at you.
Changwon
we-
LG.
That's
We
the post-
zooming in on TA?
Oh, wait, go back. They try to zoom in on you, TA.
They
Your
tried to
reaction.
zoom in on TA after Jeremy Pargo dunked on Kevin Serafin. See, I told you. That's real Grizzlies history, Jeremy Pargo having one of the best dunks.
Shout out, hey, that's a deep
That was a
cut.
big one. Look, hey, during those years, we had about 4 dunks a year.
Oh, our boy, hey, our guy Joe Murphy just sent me the photo. He still has a photo in his archive.
Of Jeremy Pargo?
The Jeremy Pargo dunk on Serafin. Hold on,
Oh, that's
I'm see if I can
crazy.
show it to the screen. He just texted it to me.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Jeremy,
Look
he
at
just
this.
texted
Look
the
at this.
photo.
Yeah, zoom in on that.
Look at that, look at that. Look
That's
at that.
amazing.
Shout out Joe
Believe it or
Murphy,
not.
man. He just sent me the photo.
Dude,
Believe it or not, yo, Jeremy Pargo,
That's crazy.
he'll get buckets in that one-on-one tournament too, though.
Yeah, Jeremy
You think so?
Yes,
Are you-
yes.
hey, Tia, you gonna-
Shifty.
That boy get buckets.
Hey, same with Josh Selby, who was on that team.
Josh Selby.
Josh Selby's a high school legend. That'd be fun to see in that.
I bet Joe Johnson
Hey,
still
Josh
gives
Selby
buckets.
was a hard-headed rookie, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was. He was hard-headed. He didn't want to hit nothing. He thought he came in the league in his 6th year.
He's a 5-star kid.
You also
Like-
thought that he was of all the rookies. I remember you telling me you thought he was the best unrealized talent. Like
Underrated for sure. Had
like
the
the,
best-
of the guys that you thought could have been big stars, but like he is in that. Like he actually is on the Michael Beasley All-Stars, right?
For sure,
Like you
for sure.
could have been a superstar, but something just wasn't right to make it happen.
And I you know the guy Cam Thomas, right?
Yeah.
In practice, he would fill it up like Cam Thomas. Like we'll be like, damn, how do we stop him? Like, wait a minute, all right, now let him shoot. He shoot. Now he hit 3 in a row. Now you get up on him. Now he done went to the lane. Now he done did some body control movement layup and one. Now you like, damn, it's gonna be a sad thing for him to sit out tomorrow on the DMP side and he just did all But he was nice. He was nice. And I think that kind of frustrated him. So he was like kind of like off it. And so that's why I say, like, when I say grit and grind, bro, you got to be mentally tough for everything that comes to you. And I think he didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't understand that grind culture, wait your turn culture. He didn't understand that when stay ready, I'm going to get ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be ready type mindset. And yeah, you're right. Josh Shelby, he was a little hard-headed, but man, one of the most talented. And I put him up there in that one-on-one game. It's a lot of scores, man.
Yeah. Do you think that summer league he had kind of blew his head up a little bit because he cooked so much in the summer league that year?
Probably.
He kind of had like an unrealistic kind of vision.
Probably
of what he was?
so. Yeah, and a lot of people get that twisted. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got it twisted. You know, hell no, for real. I was killing in summer league, and when you get to the actual game and the organization, you get to that arena, and it's a pecking order. Now you got to find your way in the league, and a lot of players getting lost in the shuffle like that.
Yeah, you know what's so funny, and then we're seeing it even towards the tail end of the season. I sent it to Roser and Devin this morning, Tony. I don't know if you saw George Niang. Did you see this?
With Grimes?
Quentin Grimes, and he said, "You're a role player just like me. Your ass is going to be back in the corner as soon as Maxie's back. I thought of you immediately. Like, that is a 10-plus year veteran now talking to a young guy being like, hey, man, you don't you're only getting to do this because none of the good players are playing. So keep your head, right?
Yeah, stop talking crazy.
Your ass is going back to the corner. You're not a star. You better figure out how to be a role player."
And then now let's see if you can get off like that. Now, if you can get off like that coming from the corner, you might need your own franchise. But when everybody's out, and it's kind of like meaningless basketball. You ain't playing for nothing. Just out there free. It's just like
Marshawn Brooks. We had it with Marshawn, and I believed.
Shout out Marshawn.
I believed, but it was like, okay, like the year we had Marshawn Brooks, and he was like, he was like 30 points, 30 points, 30 points. He's killing everybody.
He can score.
And then the next year he wasn't in the NBA.
Yeah.
And it was like, wait, what? What was that? I just watched the last 15 games. This guy was killing everybody. And then he's like, oh, he's not an NBA player.
Now you got to play organized. Now you really got to play organized, and it's
And that's hey, do you think, how do Vince and Gigi get back in the flow? Because they went through this. It's not summer league, but it ain't that far off what they went through last year, right? Which is like, all right, we're just playing, and you can play through your mistakes, and if you take 19 shots, it's no big deal, whatever. I mean, they got to the point where they wouldn't play Gigi, and now they've sent him to the G League, and Vince Williams still is trying to figure out the bearing. What is the trick to being able to be successful while only taking 6-8 shots?
Well, to me, Chris, I think you got to have a variation of things. Like, all right, we got to set offense, right? None of these plays are probably going to get drawn up for me. All right, let me go ahead and give me an offensive rebound. Let me go ahead and get a quick steal. By the end of the game, I'm looking at 3 out of 4 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. I'm doing all the little things for the ball club. Let that lead to the next game. Okay, had that same mindset before you know it. You done got that done, what you did last game in the first quarter. Now you feeling good. Now you 3 for 4 in the first quarter or whatever time you come in. And then next time you get a shot, you feeling good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might could take an ill-advised one. It go in. Now before you know it, you looking up like, damn, I got 11 points. I got 12 points. We up 5. I done did all the little things first. Now it's like, okay, I could feed off of John now. I could feed off of Bain. I could feed off of these guys because now they worried about me in the offense. And before you know it, you will find yourself playing late stretches in the games because your mind is stuck on, I got to go out here and get it. I ain't looking for no pick and roll action. I ain't looking for it to come down and 1-on-5 and try to create and do something to get on ESPN. I'm coming down here to plug and play, man. I'm coming down here to hold my hats on the defensive end, and I'm playing within the offense. When you see those guys come out there, man, sometimes they first shots be jacking for the 3. Sometimes they first shot be trying to create crossover, step back, and do all this extra stuff, when in reality, we paid John, Jaron, and Desmond for those type of things. Y'all got y'all contracts because y'all play hard. Y'all just play hard. And whatever come with that, it shows. And if you ain't doing that, bro, I mean, it ain't a wise decision from coach. It's just him humbling you and getting you to realize you got to play within this system, but do everything that they ain't doing. Do everything that coach don't really expect them to be doing, but we expect you to be doing.
Do you think it's partly, you figured out that it's like they're, at what moment, and is it Doc, is it Paul Pierce, is it who? Because you were on bad teams and had a lot more freedom early in your career. But then all of a sudden, by the time you get to 2008, you're looking around, it's like KG's here, Paul Pierce is here, Ray Allen's here, and whatever else. And those are the guys that are paid to be the stars, whatever. At what point do you realize, I think probably, everybody always has you get to this point because you've got an ego. and you've probably got an inflated opinion of yourself, right? Oh, if I was just able to do this, and if I was just able to do this, and I was just able to do this, right? But, like, do you think that's just a maturity thing till you come to recognize, okay, I've got to do the little things in order to be able to contribute to winning and not be the guy that I've been, like, most of my life, which is the guy that everybody throws the ball to?
And, I mean, as you sit on that left side of the coach, it's gonna register.
Yeah.
Okay, now these step backs and these Euro moves that I've been doing with my trainer, I might need to go back to the drawing board and start doing my head fake, one dribble pull up, catching shoot shots, attacking the glass, attacking the rim, trying to get fouled, getting out in transition, running the lanes, doing all the little things that's gonna help the ball club. We're not looking for those guys to be 5'4", 3-2-1 kind of guys. And I think the mindset come from sitting on that left side of the bench. I mean, going to the G League.
No, that feels like punishment.
Yeah.
Right? Like, bro, we told you, stop taking bullshit shots.
Yeah.
We told you had to defend and rebound. You didn't do it. Fine. Go learn your lesson.
And to, like, get your confidence up, bro,
Yeah.
too. I think his confidence was kind of shot too, TA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, if your confidence kind of shot simply because you kind of gather and get yourself back in shape. To get in NBA shape, bro, it's going to take more than however many games we play. You know what I'm saying? It's been times, I didn't text him and told him, man, when you don't play over 25 minutes, well, I know for myself as well, if I ain't play over 25 minutes, I'm going in the treadmill. I'm running for me another 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm running for another I'm doing a weight room workout to keep my body strengthened. I'm doing everything to be ready and prepared for the next game. And you got to stack days, man. You got to build each game to each game. And before you know it, after a good week, I'm talking about averaging probably about 9 to 10 points or 8 to 9 points, and you see us in the win column going up, there's no reason why coach ain't put that trust in you. And I think right now, coaches, he giving them a little leeway, but I think he's trying to really teach him a lesson, and I think that lesson is hit him.
And look, we know this. He's crazy. He has so much talent.
Elite talent.
So much talent. He's got the size. He's got the talent. He's got everything. He's just young, man.
He's 20 years old.
He's just young. He can't even drink yet.
It's young, and it's also the difference with him and Vince is you are literally asking Gigi to do something he has never had to do his entire life playing basketball.
That's right.
He has always been South Carolina. He took the most shots on the team.
Yeah. Never been a role player.
CP3 in high school.
You taking whatever shot has always been the best shot on whatever team you're on. It doesn't matter what the shot is. It's always been the best shot out there.
Yeah.
So now you're literally having to do something you've never had to do before.
And for a 20-year-old,
you're having to do it at the highest level.
That's what makes the Vince stuff more depressing.
Yeah.
Because he is older and he has been a role player.
Yeah. I mean, hold on, bro. We talking about a guy that got game. He is talented.
Yeah.
But in this league, bro, it's a what have you done for me lately league. Show improved league, bro. And if you ain't came in as one of those phenoms like a Carmelo or a la LeBron or Derrick Rose or a Westbrook or
like a Wemby,
a lot of guys got to earn their keep. They got to actually come and show like I deserve to be here. And it takes doing the little things. And if you look at all those guys develop their games into being superstars. So this development process, I think he has to take full focus in trying to get better at all aspects of his game. And like I brought up, conditioning, strengthening, you know what I mean? Understanding what we trying to do offensively. And most importantly, defensively. You can't be a liability on defense, but actually on the other end or on the bench pouting because you didn't get shots. That means your mindset ain't right. And so once they trigger in and key in on what's most important. And like I say, being that role player, you got to be a star in your role. And before you know it, man, hey, you could shoot a few ill-advised threes, and coach might look the other way.
How do the Grizzlies get their mojo back?
Like I say, man, we got to be healthy, man. We got to get healthy for one. Obviously, we just had a guy run dead into the wall, into the plasma TV. but that didn't help. But I'm just trying to say, like, man, we got to be healthy, man, and doing the right things to take care of our bodies, man. At this part of the season, man, it got to mean something. We gotta be gelling. We gotta be getting on the right page. We might need to practice a little bit. But all them days off, we probably should have practiced a little bit.
Well, maybe they did, because a bunch of guys got added to the injury report, so I imagine they're pretty spirited practices if that's really what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just believe this is the time to try to you know take that car to the oil shop. I mean, to the mechanic shop, get an oil change, and you know what I'm saying, and get all the things working, man. Because going into the playoffs, man, you want to be playing your best basketball, and you want to pray that everybody's healthy. But dropping from 2 to 5 and looking at that schedule, man, we got to be on the same page and holding our hats on the defensive end.
It is weird how there are so few that are doing what you said, which is playing your best basketball, right? We look back and we go, bro, the Mavs were humming by the time they got to the playoffs. This year, Pacers are playing very well. But even like Cleveland, you know, with their recent swoon and Donovan Mitchell not being able to hit a shot, it's crazy, Tony. Like the Grizzlies have had these days off, and so our activity has been basically rooting against other teams in the standings so we don't lose our spot. And you tune in last night, and it's like, the Lakers are 3-7 in their last 10, and they lose to Orlando.
Yep.
The Pacers beat the Wolves, which we needed to happen. The Bulls beat the Nuggets last night. It's like I feel like, we get so down and out, but I mean, who feels great about themselves right now? It's just crazy.
Eight of the top 10 seeds in the Western Conference right now have all like on a losing streak, like one game or more.
I think everybody is just trying to get to the end in a way that wasn't like you talk about. This is the time to lock in and be playing your best. It feels like the majority of the teams in the NBA are just trying to get to the playoffs as healthy as they can be.
The Warriors trying to get Curry healthy, yeah.
Like they're coasting and trying to get in because there's too many weird outcomes every single night and too many guys sitting out every single night. You would think everybody would be jockeying in the standings, but it's like, nope, we don't really care about the standings. What we care about is just having guys available when it comes playoff time and it's time to tip off. Because you saw last night, like, it doesn't look like it's serious, but a Celtic season flashes before their eyes when Tatum lands on Sabonis last night, right? And twists his ankle. Or, Jalen Brunson's out another week, and who knows, right? And it's like, it feels like you want to be playing your best, but everybody's just either sitting guys or just kind of trying to get to the finish line here. I don't understand.
Not OKC. I just watched them play against the Clippers the other day.
They're humming.
Yeah, they don't count in this conversation.
Hey, but even then, Tony, Jalen Williams and Chet didn't play in that game. Like, very rarely
that didn't stop them other troops from going out there and competing at a high level. They whole team.
There's 6 teams in the league who are 8-2 or better in their last 10.
I'm just saying, bro. You
3
know
that are 9-1.
You can't cheat hard work. You can't treat effort. You can't cheat that, bro. And them things need to stand out for our ball club. Yeah. I can't say anybody's gonna feel sorry for them. Ain't nobody gonna say, "Oh, you ain't got this person." Bro, everybody's playing for something. Whether you playing for a contract, you playing to stay there, whatever the case may be, man, you got to be playing way harder than what we playing.
So tonight's a must-win game then, TA, right?
It's but sure a must-win game.
Must win. They are. Here's a couple. Here's
the Portland Trailblazers, bro.
Here's a couple stats. Utah is.
Hey, don't let that pass, bro.
Utah is 7-38 versus the West. They're 8-35 against teams with a winning record, and they're 1-9 in their last 10. And the only win is against a team that was trying to lose worse, the Wizards. Like, if you can't beat Utah, then what are we doing? What are we doing?
I might jump off the phone if we lose Utah.
What are we doing?
Portland too, bro. Come on.
Huh? Portland's at least playing out the string, though. They're trying.
They play hard, TA.
They're trying.
Okay, then. So that same rule should apply to everybody, bro. Especially for what we trying to play for, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I feel you too. I can see that you watched the game though Saturday. I can tell you.
It blew me.
Dude, the second we put your number in the rafters, we turn to shit.
We can't play defense no more, bro. All the defense left.
All the defense is up in the ceiling. The defense went in the ceiling.
Pull the banner down, bro. We can't play defense.
Hey, let's try it again next year. Let's pull it down.
TA, do not let them do that to you. Do not let them do that to you. We started sucking after the All-Star break. Immediately after, that's when we started sucking. That's exactly when it started. We have been cheeks since the All-Star break.
Yeah, Mariah Mills.
Or the game before, the last game before the All-Star break against the Clippers. We were terrible.
We've been Mariah Mills since the All-Star break for sure.
Just big, fraudulent cheeks.
When you see a picture of Mariah Mills, what do you think about Zion, TA?
Well, he's back himself now, so he done got up out them cheeks. Zion back himself now.
Yo, that's a wild one, bro. Every time I look at her, I'm like, how, bro?
How?
How? Like, even me
she the one had him, man. She the one had him out here bad, pulling
It's not even round. It just looks like a triangle.
Like she's like a Bug's
back
Life.
There, it's like
he said a Bug's
Life. Like a little ant from a Bug's Life. She built like an ant, TA.
Come on.
Hey, I want to ask him about. I know it's a depressing though. I saw my girl Juju tore her ACL last night. You tore your ACL, right?
Man, I saw that.
What do you think, like,
Terrible.
for her, like, what do you think she's going through right now? Kind of the process of like, yo, I'm about to win a national championship, and I blow my ACL in the second round of the tournament.
Oh man, it's one of those situations, man, where you think the world is crashing on you. Trust and believe. I know. I had an ACL, and that injury, man, is they tell you it before you get it. Like, you might take 18 months before you come back, and you thinking to yourself, 18 months? You already think about next season. You think about how much money you're going to lose. You think about the opportunity you're going to miss. And you're thinking about, achievements that you done set out for yourself, pre-plan. So it's like, man, I wish her a speedy recovery. It hurt my heart. I actually saw it on the plane. I was watching the game on the plane. As soon as I got on the plane.
Awful. Early in the game, too.
I was watching it live. I was like, oh, and she was like on the ground, like writhing in pain. I'm like, oh yeah, she done.
You could tell.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, man. That ACL, man, is a tough one to go through, but she can bounce back. I can't say that.
How long were you out? Were you out a year?
Shit, I came back too early. It was contract year for me. Shit, they said 18 months, but I came back in like 10 months, 11 months.
You're trying to get paid.
Because they were saying, because obviously it happened to Kyrie in a terrible part of the season. They're like, I remember when Kyrie did it, they were like, bro, that may take him out for next year as well. And I was like, what?
Yeah, you remember Clay took a whole year off, a year and a half off.
Dang.
Especially right when you're doing it at 35 or 36, that's way different than doing it at 21.
Yeah. That's what I said. So she probably did it at a great age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she can get hers back.
My joint still got a screw in it right now to today. So
it does?
Surgery right now today is a lot different. So the recovery might be a little
You
faster.
had a screw in there?
Yeah, I still got a screw in.
You still got a screw in it? Like when you go to the metal detector, your shit go off?
Hey, bro, I'm finna tolerate y'all, man.
We'll catch up with you next week, Tony.
All right, man, bro.
Tony Allen, the Grind Father. We'll be back up to this Chris Vernon Show.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
This team is doing everything that Taylor Jenkins and his coaching staff envisioned it could do.
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
I never in a million years would have ever thought that John Cena's final run would be as a heel.
I love it.
I love it.
Once they saw this from The Rock,
they knew it. Everybody knew it except for Cody, which was so good.
Great camera work by
And
WWE.
then the kick. Yeah, I don't think WWE gets enough credit for the camera work and the production quality. I mean, it is incredible.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
There's no substitute for experience, the knowledge gained from having been there before, and the passion to share what you know to make everyone around you better. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy.
Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Debo traded from San Francisco to the Commanders for a 5th-round pick. There's no other sport where you would get a player of his ilk for a 5th-round pick.
Over under total yards for Debo. If they set it at 1,000, you think he hits that over?
Total yards?
Total yards from scrimmage. Total yards.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzly stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grammy, Academy, and Golden Globe Award-winning superstar Mary J. Blige, live in Memphis. The For My Fans Tour, live at FedEx Forum Saturday, April 19th, with special guests Neo and Mario. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The iconic Mary J. Blige for one night only.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
All right, we're back. Chris Vernon Show. Thanks to Tony Allen, as always, for joining us on the show. A couple news and notes that we certainly need to get to today. As Devin mentioned, horrible break for Juju Watkins last night, the preeminent collegiate women's college basketball player for USC, tore her ACL last night in their game, so that sucked.
That did suck.
Great crowd for the Redbirds Cardinals game that was over at AutoZone Park. It was slammed last night, and Nolan Arenado hit a 3-run homer in the first inning of that game. So for the Cardinals fans that showed up, they got to see their star third baseman go yard last night. And obviously the Major League Baseball season is going to get underway Thursday is going to be opening day all the way around. Josh Pastner, our old buddy here in Memphis, got the UNLV job as the head coach of the UNLV Running Rebs.
Aren't they broke?
Huh?
Aren't they broke, that school? Didn't you see that story that they can't pay out what's-the-name's contract because they're, like, broke?
Really?
You didn't see the story?
No.
The football coach. Who they hired? The football
Barry
coach?
Odom was their coach. It's Dan Mullen now.
It was a story where they can't play. It was like they're struggling.
No, they've hired Dan Mullen and Josh Pastner, two guys of which we are very familiar. It is weird. Imagine if I would have told you.
Yeah.
You see it, Rosen?
No,
What?
UNLV admits it cannot afford new football coaches' $17.5 million contract.
Dan Mullen?
They've only received funding for the first 2 years of the contract.
They put him on that Klarna plan.
The athletic department currently faces approximately $31 million in debt. We have the funds to pay the coach over the next 2 years. We've been working with our donors to assist in philanthropic dollars. We have one donor who's already fulfilled their commitment, and the money is in an unrestricted line that will be utilized in future to help with the salaries.
See?
Sounds like those dudes are going to walk over and put $8 million on black.
No, for real.
Right down the street. Hey, you got funds.
Just don't do it anywhere on the strip. You don't win on table games. Trust me, you do not win.
You can't win.
What they going to pay Pastner in? Like stipends and free hotels?
But imagine, imagine if 10 years ago I would have told you we're going to look up and we're going to do a show and we're going to say Josh Pastner's the head coach at UNLV and Dan Mullen's the head coach at UNLV.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean,
even better is UNLV is scheduled to play in FedEx Forum next season.
They are scheduled to be at FedEx Forum next season.
You think he gets an ovation? Like people mess
For
with
sure.
Pastner?
I think
people like
nobody,
Josh.
Yeah,
People mess with
nobody has any reason to dislike Josh Pastner.
No.
Josh Pastner, I really regret the fact that, I was very critical of him at the end, and so obviously our relationship fell apart as it does with any coach that you have to be honest about. Josh Pastner's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
A really good dude. As I told you, when William was born, I'll never forget this as long as I live. We were in the hospital, and the phone rang, and I picked up the phone, and it was like, because the phone doesn't ring in in the room we were in.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up the phone. I was like, hello? Because I figured maybe something's wrong or whatever. He's like, Chris, it's Josh Pastner. And I was like, hi, coach. And he's like, I was just told that you had a baby. I just want to congratulate you and whatever. And I was like, what?
Oh, that's dope.
Mega thoughtful, you know what I mean? So it always hurt my feelings to have to criticize him later down the road because the guy is super sweet.
Yeah.
He always
a sweet guy.
Always called my mom on her birthday.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Call her,
dude.
send her a text message every one of my mom's birthdays.
He's
He's a sweet guy. He's very thoughtful, sweet guy.
It always killed my mom. She was like, I think they need a new coach.
I know.
It stinks.
He's one of those guys that you wanted to have a lot of success.
Yes, you wanted it to work out.
Yeah. Okay. But the good guy, and I hope he does well at UNLV. And nobody has anything bad to say about him.
No.
I don't think he couldn't win big games or something.
That's right. We didn't win a lot of big games, and we had a lot of underwhelming teams.
Yeah,
a lot of them, and we didn't basically look. He got Barton because of SIP. Barton had a long, good NBA career. That's it. Penny's had more pros that have come through this program than his whole era.
Yeah,
we got real NBA players.
Yeah,
and high draft picks. We've had lottery picks.
Jalen Duran.
James Wiseman went second.
God, I don't count him. He doesn't count. James Wiseman doesn't count. He played 2 games.
Keonis has got an NBA contract.
He just got called up a couple days ago for the Pelicans. He just got called up for the Pelicans 2 days ago.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple 2 ways. Keonis has.
We got Precious.
We got Precious and Duran.
Josh Minot.
Josh Minot. Yeah, Precious, Duran, Minot.
Do we count Naquan Tomlin?
I mean, not really. But
damn it.
Imani Bates has got a 2-way contract.
Yeah. So that's our. We got 6 in the league right now, in 7 years.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Well, and a couple of them are really good.
Yeah.
Duran is like
he's a monster.
Duran's the best.
The new
Duran's
the
the
new
best
Dwight
former.
Howard.
He's the best former Tiger we have.
The new Dwight Howard.
Yes.
And I don't know if that would. I mean, geez, imagine if the Wiseman thing would have worked out with. I mean, if you had Wiseman and Precious, I mean, that would have been just outrageous.
Man.
Totally outrageous.
What a time.
Right? Kendrick's got a two-way too, doesn't he? No, he went to Australia.
The
That's
NBA.
right.
He was like one of the
That's
either
right.
the most improved or something. He got an award for doing something.
He was one of the better players.
So the transfer portal is open, and look, we know that whatever the future of Memphis basketball, and frankly, the future of almost all of these teams is going to be 100% dependent upon what happens in this transfer portal.
You
right?
want to try to make it happen with Mikey Williams again?
No.
Okay.
This is how
he got a neck tattoo now.
He's in the portal.
We tried that. This is how the Memphis Tigers built their team, and frankly, it's how everybody built their team. And so the portal is going to decide whatever the future of college basketball is for many a school. There are 16 teams left in the NCAA tournament, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know who the 16 are at this point, right? Because on Thursday, when the games are going to get back underway, we've got BYU versus Alabama. We've got Maryland versus Florida. We've got Arizona versus Duke. And we've got Texas Tech versus Arkansas, okay? Then on Friday, we have Ole Miss versus Michigan State, Kentucky versus Tennessee, Michigan versus Auburn, and Purdue versus Houston. So those are the 16 teams that are remaining in the NCAA tournament. I saw a graphic this morning that I want to post for you. These are the starting five.
Yeah, I saw this.
For the 16 teams that are left in the NCAA tournament. This is the starting five. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I will go from the top left. For those of you not watching, I apologize, but you could go back on YouTube and you can see this graphic if you're just listening to the audio of this. But we'll go top left to right, okay?
Okay.
Auburn.
Where are you going?
This is crazy.
Oh, he's going to get his hog hat, I think.
This is crazy to look as I'm listening to this. So that first column, first top left is Auburn. Okay.
Okay.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Michigan State.
Michigan State. Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland. Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm. That's Arkansas in the last one, right?
And then Arkansas. Yeah,
And the last one is Arkansas.
It just goes in the order of the bracket. If you just go down the sides of the bracket.
And then you have Duke, obviously. And then you have Duke. You have Arizona. Look at Arizona's.
Yeah, what is that?
Arizona's is North Carolina,
Campbell?
Alabama.
Is that Campbell?
Tennessee and two others.
Is that Campbell in the middle? That third team?
Campbell, yes.
Let's go! Logo God.
Yep.
And the fourth
Then you
one
have
was
Then you have BYU next to them, Alabama, Houston, Purdue, obviously,
Hey, we all loyal, dog.
Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Dang.
Duke and Purdue, and Michigan State stand out like sore thumbs when you look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston and BYU at least got three of theirs too.
Well, the craziest thing to me was when I looked at this the first time, and I got it. You can go and you can look this up, right? Bro, how is the second team Michigan? I was like, they got two Texas Tech, an Auburn, a North Texas. How is that Michigan? That's Dusty May,
Is that
bro.
Yale or BYU, bro?
That's Yale.
Oh, Yale.
They got a dude
I'm
from
sorry.
Yale on their team?
Yeah.
Bro, that's Dusty May.
Dude,
that is hilarious to me that there are, how is that Texas Tech?
That's crazy.
And then you look at Texas Tech doesn't even have two guys from Texas Tech.
No, they don't.
They don't. They got rid of the whole team.
I was like, how is the second team not Texas Tech?
This is new college basketball. New college basketball is crazy.
It's crazy to see Michigan State, Houston, Purdue, and Duke.
Yeah.
Those four teams are the ones. And obviously, Purdue and Houston have been regular participants in high-level basketball, right? I mean, kind of new faces on the Duke is obviously a great program, but I mean, and they got freshmen, right? They got their recruiting class is crazy with Flagg and Knuppel and the big center and Isaiah, whatever his name is.
Who's that team next to BYU? With Ohio, Alabama, Kennesaw State.
The team next to BYU is Alabama.
They got Kennesaw State dude in the starting lineup? Dang, okay, all right. This is wild. This is a wild graphic.
It is a wild graphic to look at the Sweet 16 teams and see where their players come from.
Sheesh. Like what does senior day look like now? Like whatever the last school you played at?
Well, I mean, I guess Memphis would have been Tulsa.
Yeah.
Right? If we went through their starting lineup, you had Tulsa, you had Texas, right, for Tyrese.
You got Wichita State, Kobe.
Iowa State, right?
Wait, who's Iowa State?
Tyrese Hunter started at Iowa State.
I saw. Okay, yeah.
But it then went to Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, Dane Danger did not start at Illinois. He started at Baylor.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
No clue.
I didn't either.
I thought he was an Illinois guy.
I didn't know. Look, I texted you during the season, and I was like, PJ Haggerty started at TCU?
Yeah, play with our boy Damian Ball.
I had no idea PJ Haggerty started at TCU. Yeah. So, look, all right, so PJ Haggerty was on his third school. Dane Danger was on his third school. Tyrese Hunter was on his third school. I do remember the Hunter thing and him being the Big 12 Freshman of the Year or whatever.
Yeah.
Colby Rogers was on his fourth school. How about that?
No clue.
Cal Poly.
Okay.
Siena.
Okay. Shout out to Darby. Shout out to Darby, by the way.
Wichita State, and then Memphis. I had no idea Colby Rogers was on his fourth school.
Did not know he went to 8 schools either.
Musa Cisse.
Oh, we know his journey.
Was on his third school. But one of them is really fourth because it's just a return.
Yeah.
Back to.
Spun the block.
Nicholas Jourdain was on his second.
Temple
because
and
he played at Temple and then played at Memphis. PJ Carter was on his third.
Let's see if I can guess his. His is it Campbell?
Yes.
It's not Kennesaw. He's a Georgia kid.
No, we recruited him from the handshake line.
Oh, so it's the AAC team. Who is it?
San Antonio.
Oh, damn.
Texas San Antonio. Dante Harris was on his third school.
He's Georgetown, Virginia, then Memphis.
Georgetown, Virginia,
This
Memphis.
will be a fun trivia game to play in a couple of years, by the way.
Dante Harris was on his third school. Oh, no, that was the one I just said. I'm sorry.
Dante Harris.
I'm sorry. That was Dante Harris.
Yeah.
The Baraka Okoji was on his second school.
It was George Mason.
Mason and then Memphis. And he actually entered the portal.
Yeah, he did. For what reason, I don't know.
And then the bench warmer guys were Demarion Yates and then...
Dink's from here.
And then Jared Harris was the other one. So those are the ones. But yeah. I mean, even guys like PJ, like when we think of PJ Haggerty and Dane Danger and Tyrese Hunter, we think of them as like, oh yeah, one came from Illinois, one came from Tulsa, one came from Texas. No, dude, they all played. And the Colby Rogers thing, I had no idea Colby Rogers played for Cal Poly, Siena, and Wichita. I thought it was just a Wichita guy.
Yeah, he's just been moving on up every year.
Hey, he moved up.
He's gotten better every year.
His bag got bigger every year.
Yeah.
Cal Poly, he moved up. Siena, moving up. Wichita, then Memphis. There you go. That is a product of college basketball right there.
So I guess if it was a Memphis graphic, you just have to do the last team. You can't do all the teams they play for. So you would have said Tulsa, Illinois, Texas, Wichita, and I mean, are we going to say that Jourdain was okay? So Temple.
Yeah, Temple.
Yeah.
Even though nobody else probably wanted him, that's why he was stuck here.
That is crazy.
Isaiah Maurice. But yeah. But this, like I said, this will be a fun game to play in about 2 or 3 years. Do you remember where he was, where he played?
What an insane combination of teams, too.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's insane.
And I just watched Colby Rogers play the entire season, and never once did it dawn on me that he was somewhere else besides Wichita, much less 2 other schools. Bro, he was at Cal Poly for 2 years, and then Siena for what? Like, how many years do you get?
That COVID year,
it's
man.
all these fifth-year players.
Yeah, man. Get a job, class.
I had no idea.
My guy, bro, at Cal Poly, my guy, you see his hair now, right? You see his hair? He got dreads like me.
Yes.
At Cal Poly, my guy had the baldy. Jalen, I'm gonna send you a photo.
Colby Rogers?
He had the baldy, bro. Hold on.
He was bald?
He had, not the baldy, but like the low cut junk, like the one layer Kobe cut. Let me see. I'm gonna send it to you, Jalen.
Colby Rogers.
That tells you how much somebody evolves. Jalen, I'm gonna send you a photo right now in the Slack. Check it right now.
Yeah, he kind of looked like Bradley Beal.
You see him?
Yeah, he kind of looked like Bradley Beal.
Now listen to this. Colby Rogers last year,
check it,
at Cal Poly, they were ranked 329th.
Look at him.
Oh, wow.
That's a different person, bro.
It's Bradley Beal or Mikal Bridges.
That's crazy.
That boy got the
Hey, Colby Rogers last year at Cal Poly, they were 4-20. 4-20. Then he went to Siena, and they were 15-14. Then he went to Wichita, and they were 15-19. This is the first time he's been on a winning team.
Yeah. See, there you go. See, look, we
This
changed
year,
your life, bro.
Colby Rogers.
We changed his life like Drewski did that video. We changed your life.
By the way,
I've been hearing some bad stuff about PJ, by the way.
it says Colby Rogers from Georgia.
Oh, he's from Georgia?
Bro, he went to Cal Poly,
which is in California. Siena's in New
Siena's
York.
in New
It's
York.
in New York.
Wichita's
in the middle of the country.
And ends up in Memphis. This guy has been like the world's traveler.
He's making his way back home.
This is unbelievable.
Very cultured.
And he's from Georgia.
Good Delta miles.
What are you hearing? What do you say?
They've been saying
too much.
The price probably gonna go crazy.
Did they not see the tournament? Sorry.
Yeah.
They said the price can go crazy, bro. They said their price is gonna go crazy, and they said they said they're gonna give him one price, and whether he accepted or deny it. That's what I'm hearing. Bro.
Okay.
They said, hey, we gonna see.
What's the price?
He's having a meeting. He having meetings today. Penny is.
Yeah, they have exit meetings today with the players.
Having meetings today, so we're gonna find out.
Penny's gonna say, "Hey, I gotta have money for everybody else too."
Exactly, bro. I can't pay you everything, bro. Did you watch the tournament, PJ?
Yeah.
Make a shot.
Yeah.
Idiot.
7 for 30.
Stop flailing.
You 1 for 11 from 3 or something.
You're kicking air when you drive and think you get fouled. You're fighting with air.
I will say, our
Nobody's
boy,
touching you.
Hitman's been keeping up.
PJ stood for poor jumper.
Damn right it did. That's what's up.
I'll let you get that off, bro.
Not his field goal percentage, though.
Come on, bro. Come on.
All right.
Our boy, I will say, if you want to keep a track of like who's Memphis watching, our boy Hitman Hoops has done a great job.
I want to pay Haggerty.
Me too.
I'm not personally.
Oh, yeah. You started GoFundMe.
I want him back on the team.
I'll Venmo you $5.
He is an awesome college.
I got 10 on it.
He is an awesome college basketball player,
And
I want him on the team.
And we want to feel connection to somebody for more than 1 year.
I want to feel a connection for, bro. I promise, I would put up money for Dane Danger to come back.
Yes.
I would. No, I would put up. Yes.
Personally.
I will personally help fund the Dane Danger. If you put that thing up on the GoFundMe, I will contribute.
the Memphis Rebounders.
I'm not look, I want PJ Haggerty back for sure. I'm not contributing. Dane Danger, I will for sure contribute.
Is Jourdain out of eligibility?
By the way, do not call me Penny.
Don't call Jourdain. Hey, if Jourdain want to come back
3 years in a row, it'd be like a new record.
Change the passcode, bro. Change the locks. If you try to say, yo,
no, Moose is the one we need back. We need Musa to be all-time Tiger.
Yeah,
I'd take Musa. I'd take Musa back.
The new Sam Krabs.
What else is he gonna do?
No, and
Exactly.
Musa's good for a couple games a year when he actually he catches the rebound and he will block some shots. Like Musa can do that.
People drive and see him and stop driving. They do.
Yeah,
yes.
Like that happens.
Yeah.
They kick it out because they're like, oh,
Bro,
forget that.
He had how many rebounds did he have in that Colorado State game? Like
a lot.
10,
Enough.
11? Like he
Enough.
did. Like he
A lot.
rebounded,
But
man.
if Jourdain say, Penny, look, bro, I'm trying to get this new letter. I'm trying to get this extra year, Penny. Let him know.
Danger is the one I would want back the most.
Yeah.
For sure. PJ second.
Yes.
Okay.
But I want him back.
Would you want PJ Carter back?
Yes.
The shooter guy?
Yes.
The shooter?
Why not?
Okay.
Again,
run it back, spin the block.
You just get. I would love to have, dude. Getting a player for 2 years in this climate would be like
That's what I'm saying.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, somebody that I could root for. Like I don't want to have to learn all new people. Bro, that whole season, I just watched every game, and I just learned that Colby Rogers played for 4 days.
And the season's over with.
And I'll never see him again.
No, dude, they're gonna. No, you know
He's
what?
gone.
You know what? Players in college, by the time they're gonna look like second-round draft picks.
Yes.
You know, you see second-round picks. It's like pick 45, San Antonio, via Oklahoma City, via Philadelphia, via. It's gonna be like a million teams.
But like my dad said yesterday, he was like, by the time that we all got like invested in these dudes,
they're gone.
The season's over with.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like by the time you're like, yo,
All right, what you got, Jalen?
What you got? What you about to show us?
They said there's the white hope
guy
that we're interested in.
Oh yeah, wait till you see this dude. Oh, you look like Jack Cooley.
Bro, those look like the team.
That's North Dakota State.
Yeah, the Jackrabbits.
Oh my God!
The new Jack Cooley.
Oh my! Are you kidding me with this footwork?
Bro, put him in a
What
Memphis
is this
jersey.
guy's name?
Oh,
look how he runs too.
Wait, what is this guy's name?
make him a tiger. Hold on.
His name is
Oscar
Clough.
Oh my God! I am in love.
Look at this.
He reminds me of the guy with glasses from St. Louis, Robbie Avila or whatever his name is. Look at my God! Old school ball.
Shimmy.
Old school
Get out
ball.
the
Are
way.
you serious?
Baby food.
This is like you know, it's like, dude, these moves.
Yeah, it is Oscar Clough.
I'm gonna give you guys an old school NBA player to look up on YouTube. Jeff Ruland.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. It looks like Zangief.
That's Jeff Ruland,
Jeff
bro.
Ruland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff Ruland. That's who that is. Played for the Wizards.
Yeah, he does.
Just these little mini hook shots, crazy footwork.
Kind of
doesn't look like he belongs. Jeff Ruland will bust your ass.
Having 17 points, 10 rebounds.
Jeff
in his
Ruland
career.
didn't play around.
His nickname's Mick. Oh, there you go. Look at
Look,
him.
oh my God.
Oh, get out on the break,
Bro.
Oh,
Jeff-
he almost blew that.
Hey,
Oh,
my, give me
get out
that.
the way,
Look,
Larry Bird.
That is how
hey,
you.
Jeff Ruland will post you up, bro. Watch. Post. Get off me. Get off me. Little.
Robert
Look at these
Hey,
little
I
hook
like
shots.
these baby hooks, man.
Look at these little baby hooks.
Robert-
Ruland.
high low.
Oh! Ruland.
We got a little high low action. Oh, got screen.
Look at
screen
the
in the
spacing
paint.
in that.
Jalen,
Look,
you-
the spacing is so bad.
Jalen,
It's
you got to
so
look
bad.
this up. So, no lie, I have almost bought it like a few different times because when me and William were, when he was little and we would play mini goal, we would always say Ruland when we were throwing these hook shots because we had seen this video of this guy, Jeff Ruland, and laughed so much. Because it was like this guy with a mustache, and it was like, this might as well be from like the 1920s, is what it looks like compared to NBA basketball now. But I love it. Anyways, on eBay, there is a Nike Jeff Ruland poster. And I've almost bought it a couple of different times, but it's
why would you
always
not?
too expensive. Because it's expensive as hell.
For real, it's probably
But it is hilarious.
One on one.
Yes. Go look it up. It is a hilarious poster. See if you can find this, Jalen.
Oh, it's amazing.
There is a Jeff Ruland Nike poster.
Oh no, this is the
What?
mini poster.
The what?
The Nike mini poster.
It's not. No, not the mini. What are you talking about? Do you
Yeah,
think I do
th-
mini?
There's a
come on, bro.
22
Go
by
big or go
35
home,
that
bro.
is expensive.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's $200.
Yeah, Jeff Ruland. It is hilarious. I'm like, how did this guy get a Nike poster? This is incredible.
There's a YouTube video. Jeff Ruland.
Look at this. Look at this poster. Ruland. He's standing in front of a brick wall.
man.
Number 43 for the Wizard or for the Bullets.
That's yeah.
Kind of zesty there with the hands on the hips.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know,
Yeah,
man.
with the
Yeah.
mustache, the freaky porn star mustache.
How did he have a Nike deal?
Exactly.
Amazing.
Hey, this YouTube video says the first Nikola Jokic question mark.
Jokic before Jokic.
Yeah, bro.
Put some respect on Jeff Ruland's name,
So
bro.
hey, I never heard of this dude.
How good is that poster?
Amazing.
Standing in front of a brick wall
He's
with his hands on his hips.
Nike.
Ruland.
Nike. We need that back, man.
Yeah.
Jeff Ruland. Oh
Yeah.
wait, you know what Jeff Ruland does now?
Ruling finance.
Oh my God!
Insurance.
There's no way he's actually the coach here.
No.
Let me make sure this is still accurate. Hold on. It says Iona.
Wait, he's a college basketball coach?
Let me make sure.
No.
No,
No,
it said,
okay.
no. In
Okay, that's not him.
2007,
That was a
he
different
was
guy. Okay,
done.
never mind. It's the same name.
He's not.
Oh, our boy Luke said he interviewed Rulin.
Yeah, in 2015,
Rulin?
He
he
said
was-
he interviewed Jeff Rulin and Rick Mahorn.
Oh, when he worked for the Wizards?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he was
Call
a-
them the Beef Brothers.
He was in the.
That's dope, man.
That's amazing. All right, tonight in terms of our viewing, we need to root for the Miami Heat. That's not going to be fun.
Yes.
But the Miami Heat are playing. This is the Jimmy Butler return.
It is. It's
tonight
on
at
TNT.
6:30 on TNT. Then we have the Atlanta. We got to root for the Hawks against the Rockets.
Oh gosh.
I know. We got to root for Sacramento against Oklahoma. Well, I don't really.
The Oklahoma City doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
think
it doesn't really matter.
They've clinched the one.
So we're really rooting for the Hawks against the Rockets, and we're rooting for Miami against Golden State. We're probably not going to have a fun night rooting.
Look at the Grizzlies, though. The Grizzlies can actually win a game.
I think
They
we
can't
just
win a
need
game.
to
They can win a game
If
tonight.
we win, that is what matters. We just got to win.
Look at that. Look at Rose.
Stop worrying about the other teams and just go win the damn game.
Worry about yourself.
Because it doesn't matter. If the other teams lose and we lose, we're still not going to feel good because it's going to be like, oh, it doesn't matter if Golden State lost to Miami. We just lost to the freaking Jazz.
We lose to the Jazz. I might.
So we got to win.
I might.
Oh,
drink
no, I would feel good because I just do not want to be in the play-in.
Yeah, me either.
So I would feel good.
Talk
so
about
you're
a
wrong.
de-
Wrong
talk-
again, Roser.
talk
No,
about a
I
depressed
don't.
Per
taste.
usual, wrong again.
I don't know if I am.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't know.
I don't want to be in the play-in.
Because apparently that pick does have protections on it.
I don't care about
that we
this
owe to
wrong pick you
Washington.
talking about.
So,
What
just saying.
protections?
I think it's lottery protected.
Who told you that?
The bosses?
Really?
Yeah. That there's lottery protection.
Why wasn't that ever reported?
It never was reported, but yeah. So I was told.
Are you reporting
Are you
this?
reporting this?
Maybe I am, but I was told.
Are you? Is this real news?
Because I asked about it. I said, are there protections on it? Because you find on the internet, it says there aren't any protections on it. It said, yes, I believe it's protected. Believe it's lottery protected. It was not totally confirmed.
They said,
but,
I believe it's lottery protected.
Yeah. So.
You just say it was. You said I believe.
I hope this wasn't Zach Kleiman that told you.
No, it
When he
wasn't.
said, I believe it was.
No, it wasn't.
I think it is. Maybe.
I wasn't really concerned at the time, but I'm pretty
wasn't.
sure I said that.
I mean, we were a 2 seed. I wasn't really worried about it.
But like, I'm
think-
just saying.
I think I made that clear.
I'm just saying, if we lost to Utah
Yeah.
tonight, then we better just get used to the fact that we better hope that's lottery protected.
Roser,
Oh, God. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
you can kiss my ass.
You need to. Because Luka's already put out that him and LeBron need to get it together. So, I mean, we got them coming in here Saturday night, and they already hate us.
They're gonna ruin our Saturday night.
So,
No, they're not.
They're not. They're not gonna ruin our Saturday.
We're going to
You're
drive the lane on them.
right. Who says that? By the way,
Your
you
ringer
gotta-
boss
wait.
Bill Simmons gave me hope for us against the Lakers. Said if you just attack them, maybe you can.
That's what we do. By the way, you got a hustle game tonight.
I do. We play
Is Malachi Flynn playing for them?
He is playing
I'm
for
going.
them.
Malachi Flynn.
That's the dress.
Malachi
He scored like
Flynn.
80 in a game one time.
Yeah.
He scored 50 in a game. He is actually one of 3 players to ever come off the bench in an NBA game and score 50 points in a game. Yeah, he's one of 3 players to ever do it.
Oh, you had that fun fact for tonight, huh? You gonna say it on the broadcast?
Yeah, I'm sure we will say it, but yeah. Yeah. He's also
Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford is the most off the bench. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And there's one other player who also scored 50
Lou
off
Williams?
the bench. No.
Isaiah Thomas.
No.
What era?
Orlando Magic.
What era?
90s.
Rashard Lewis?
No.
Oh, no.
Peter
90s.
Torkaloo.
90s.
Oh, no. Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson.
Let go.
He had 50 off the bench?
50 off the bench, yeah. Malachi Flynn, a 5.5 career points per game. He has the lowest points per game average to ever score 50 points.
Who else they got on this team?
Unfortunate name, David Duke.
That's tough. And he's black too, huh?
Yeah, and Harrison Ingram is the other two-way they
Is,
got with him. He played
is Gigi playing tonight?
Gigi is playing tonight. We're
Oh,
on ESPN
Gigi
Plus.
Jackson.
I'll probably pop in because the Grizzlies play at 8.
We're on
Yeah.
ESPN Plus tonight.
Also play at 7, eh?
ESPN Plus?
ESPN Plus tonight.
I'll
Hustle
pop
at
in
7.
for the first half.
Okay.
They are by far by far the best defensive team in the league. They have held 12 teams to under 100 points, which is insane in the G League.
Did you finally decide you were going to prepare for games?
Yeah,
I always
last week of the
prepare for
season.
games.
The last week of the season.
Last week of the season.
You
Now
always.
every time I ask you, like, I don't know, I haven't done my research yet.
I always do.
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm always
do.
Oh, you got a hustle game tonight? Who you playing? Like, I'm not sure. I'll look it up after I leave here.
I always know who we play. Unfortunately, though, we get to
We're playing like Lake Erie or somebody. I think they have.
Not even a team.
I think they have one name that you'll know.
They don't even have a team.
Do you know
Lake Erie?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened in the OKC game, Roser? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We lost.
Who is this tonight? Did they play?
Austin the Spurs.
Oh.
The Austin Spurs.
I'll go for at least the first half.
See if Gigi pops off.
Yeah, I'll go for the first
Gigi
half.
took about like 5 steps, but man, if he would have hammered that dunk with a minute left.
Bruh.
Dude, he tried to dunk on like 4 dudes.
The second game against Phoenix, he turned the ball over 8 times. He looked bad.
Yeah.
First game, he was like 7 for 1,000. This game against OKC Blue, he looked a lot more like Gigi. So
it was the same way when we first.
I guess I got my swagger back.
Get him right for the playoffs, bro. Look.
All right.
Make some shake. Go
All right.
Bulls.
Let's get to it for today's show. Thanks to Tony Allen. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to John Rose across the glass. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until tomorrow, we go.